It's October 1st, 2018, and this is Mondays with Bev and Paul. And really, it is with Bev and Paul.
Yes. Oh, welcome back.
Oh,
I missed you, but it was wonderful to have Cheryl last week. But
you guys did awesome.
Thank you.
That was a great presentation.
I had a good time, too.
Yeah.
I thought Cheryl did awesome.
Yeah, and a lot of deep thoughts.
Yeah.
You are just getting really good at running the show while I'm out of town.
Don't get too used to it. We're going to have to do that for you once. I don't think that's ever happened.
Where I've had to go alone? No, because I'm always here and I can run the show.
Yeah, it's true.
Leaving you in charge to do that could be a little chaotic.
No.
We could teach you somewhere.
Oh, no, that's your thing.
So, welcome everybody. It's October 1st. The first day of October.
First day of October.
Oh my gosh.
Where's this year gone, huh?
Here we go. And Halloween's just around the corner, I guess.
And it's raining today.
Raining.
Yesterday, today.
I spent 7-8 days in rain, came back, it was sunny for half a day, and then boom, rain again.
Just in case you missed it.
Yeah. So welcome everybody. We're going to have a great show today, as always, and our topic of discussion, very interesting. We both met today this morning, and we both had the same idea. Why is touch of BioTouch important? Yes. So first thing, tell everybody about the workshop we had.
Oh my goodness, it was wonderful. Thursday evening, we had our monthly workshop was on thyroid conditions, and we had a wonderful presenter, Dr. Deanne Saber, a naturopath doctor who kind of specializes in
endocrinology.
Thank you. Yep, that one right there. And she gave a really great presentation. But we had so many people show up.
Wow.
It was awesome.
See, I just got to leave town and everybody shows up.
Well, if you had been here, there'd have been even more. Yeah.
So, and that was great. And she gave us some really good information on how we can use BioTouch based on what she called it, the wisdom.
The wisdom of the body.
Yeah.
She says, the wisdom. And of course, that was great because we're always talking about our bodies are so intelligent and it really knows what to do with BioTouch when it gets it.
And we see that over and over, and we'll share with you the set of points that she talked about. She talked about a triad, an important triad in the body.
She did.
With the thyroid, the adrenals, and the pituitary. And those are some of the key points that we do.
I know.
I mean, it's just amazing how it starts to all come together.
Yeah.
So our next one is going to be on carpal tunnel syndrome. Maria Cardenas, who is the owner of Peaceful Spirit Massage Company here in town. They have 3 different shops. And she is going to talk about carpal tunnel and how to help take care of that and what it is.
That'd be great.
That's the 4th Thursday of this month. That'll be the 25th of October. So we are going to go to our question right away. And one of the things, why is touch of BioTouch important? And you found something that really inspired you. First thing you wanted to tell me when
it was the first thing because I was tuning into an online webinar and this young woman, and it was very amazing, and she was talking about, of course, love, and she got around to saying, and I quote, she says, she's talking about touch, and she says, the body is the way home, and home is love. And I'm telling you,
every time you hear it,
I know, I do, because it was so profound for me, and it took me right to BioTouch. You know, we're always talking about the body that holds everything, all of the memories, all the cells of memories, the trauma, pain, suffering, everything. Of course, it's going to start with the body. It's the way home.
And what's interesting is I posted last week, and I tried to post it to our Facebook page, was a thing that was sent to me by Dr. Mackenzie.
Oh.
And it's the 5 reasons
touch is important.
5 reasons touch is important. And so I had done that last week. Beth found this, and when we came together, it was like, okay, let's talk about
I think
why
we're
we
talking
touch.
about this.
Yeah. So we're going to share with you the 5 things that this woman, we don't even know if it's a woman, Dawn DeLay.
Dawn DeLay.
And here are the 5 key points, and we're going to pick up on a couple of them.
Yeah, one of them is the physical touch helps your healing. Now that for us was about our research
Right.
that shows how amazing BioTouch is for that. You can jump in with me anytime.
Yeah. Number two, touch helps to give and receive positive energy. Now, we don't know what energy is. We don't talk about this as an energetic modality because we're not really sure what that is. But if you receive positiveness, it's, there's just this.
Well, here it is right here. It seems to release oxytocin, which is the feel-good hormone, right?
So,
oh, my goodness.
So we know that for sure, and the research that we show bears that out too.
Absolutely. Number three, physical touch helps compel others to give you what you need. Now, that's a really interesting thing for us because, well, I've heard you say it many times. Somebody comes into this center, they come in for the practitioner.
Yeah. It's really about self-awareness.
It is.
Touch is about self-awareness.
It is.
Well, that's what love is.
That's what love is.
It's a self-awareness. It's, you can't, when you talk about giving love, like, it's not even something you give, it's who we are. And BioTouch, when you reach out with these two fingers, it's such a natural process that this giving and receiving of love just happens.
Yeah, we talk about giving love, receiving love, but we are love. It's kind of a moot point. You can't help but share love, which is what we are, our nature, when you step into something like BioTouch.
And I've always loved, I learned this once about when you say, I love you, the I and the you disappears. So when it talks about get what you need, it's like, who am I and who are you? And it's the love that brings us together. That's the equality of all humanity. It doesn't matter your political belief system. It doesn't matter how you were raised, economic, social. When you come to that, I love you, and you reach out those two fingers as an expression of that, then those things happen. Number four is
Number four. You want to read it?
No, go ahead. I can't see
Touch helps you to connect to other people, just what we were talking about.
Right.
And that's love.
And then the fifth one is same lines.
Touch helps us communicate, which for me, that's what BioTouch is. It's a communication system that, when you're practicing with another person, BioTouch, it's almost like the two bodies are in a rapport, a communication with each other. And certainly I've said many times, BioTouch for the body is a communication system because when you lightly touch on the skin, the lighter, the better. The body feels it more and more the lighter you go. It communicates to the cellular level of the body. It does. It changes the story.
So let's show you how that got proven with our research. We do want to say hi to Julie and Jenny, Elena. We haven't seen Elena in a long time.
Hi,
Elena.
Great.
And so we have touch makes people happy.
Gee, where'd that come from?
So we did some research, and one of the things was Gary Schwartz when we were with the university, and we did with some junior, they were freshmen, psychology students, and we taught them a few sets of points, and we had them go home and work on somebody they didn't know, and they had just learned the points, and they were to touch non-contact off the skin. A lot of healing modalities do that through the clothes, and a lot of healing techniques do that, and then on the skin, the BioTouch healing. And here, the feeling cared for. Pre and post session, the dark line is pre-session, and the dotted line is post-session. Interestingly, non-contact, they felt less cared for.
Yeah.
Pre and pro session. Cloth was a huge step up, but skin to skin was what Gary called significant difference.
Yeah.
And then we did another one where they were asked to rate the pain level of the person. And here you can see pre, the solid line, post, and again, significant drop in the pain levels on the skin, not through the clothes and
not around the head and all that.
Yeah.
Right, on the skin.
And so in relation to this research then, we want to share what Gary had to say about that. And he wrote part of the preface in the book that Deborah wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And we can show it there.
Yeah.
BioTouch, Healing with the Power in Our Fingertips. And here's what he said after that pain chart that I showed you. And let me just show you that chart again, because it's really quite significant. He goes, nonetheless, the data clearly showed that whereas non-contact had minimal effect and cloth contact had moderate effect, it was direct skin contact that showed the greatest effect in terms of reducing reported pain following the procedure. These differences were highly statistically significant. In a word, direct physical touch mattered. The question he asked is why? And he goes on, the second lesson is somewhat deeper and frankly more inspiring to me, and maybe to you as well. The lesson relates to a theme expressed through Deborah's book, the importance of love and the process of receiving and giving non-sexual loving touch. The kind of love that BioTouch fosters is a high level of love, including empathy, compassion, caring, kindness, gentleness, protection, safety, warmth, gratitude, appreciation, and respect.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
He got it.
He got it. And Deborah was able to express that in the book.
She was.
We encourage you to get the book, give it to friends and family to inspire them, to help them want to reach out and do BioTouch.
Yeah, it's we've said it before. If you know somebody who is looking for something, outside of the traditional types, this is a great book. It's so human.
Yes.
Deborah did a great job on bringing that all together.
When you have somebody who read the book, who is a furrier here in town, does horseshoes, and he said he hadn't read a book that inspiring since Louis L'Amour.
Wow. Were you
We're
impressed?
There.
Were you impressed? We've made it.
We've made it. And that was the goal for Deborah in the book, was to make it very accessible to all humanity. It's not technical. It's very down to earth. It exposes a lot of her stuff that she was really afraid to expose while writing it.
Talk about self-awareness.
Yeah. And about my story. And Gary got it. It's about the importance of touch on the skin. The research shows it. It's about a great way to express love. And he even said, that greeting that you do, no one touches you that way. Not even in a loving relationship where, you're with your loved one or you're having sex or thing. This touch, it has no intention. It's no desire to get. It's an equality. Yeah. It's about equality.
It's an acknowledgement that you are an angel and I care about you. I mean, it just strips away everything, doesn't it? Yes. Breaks down all of our barriers. And I'm going to just say right now that in these times, BioTouch is so important. It's so needed by all of us. And, that's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
We just keep.
And the icing on the cake, his body seemed to get better.
I know.
And we always say seems to, because, there's a big debate. What is sickness? And, is it of the mind? Is it of the body? Is, Anita Morjani's, who had stage 4 cancer and died and came back and found that love is what cured her. I don't know. People, I got theoretically sick in the past 7 days. I mean, what was that? Where am I going to beat myself up because I'm not spiritual enough?
Right. You already went down that path.
Yeah. And oh my God, I'm sick. I must have bad thoughts.
Right.
Yeah, the body was going through conniptions and it had a lot of mucus and we're out in the red tide and you're breathing in whatever that was. And we just got BioTouch on one another.
Yeah.
And we just felt better and I didn't have to go to the doctor. And,
but boy, do you bring up a good point. Both of you and you were both able to do BioTouch with each other. Come on. It doesn't get any better than that.
And even for Jenny, she went to the doctor and it turns out she had a touch of bronchitis. They said that was the diagnosis. Right. And she was coughing. And, it's about adding this to our healthcare program. right on the skin. And if all you're doing is that greeting while someone's sick, for both of us, there was this just a moment. And even the couple we were with, one of them got sick too. And, there's just a moment of relaxation that I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay in my sickness. I'm going to be okay in my health. I'm going to be okay with you and you with me. It doesn't matter that we have difference of belief systems.
Right.
That's what
and maybe the secret of that is that for a moment we get to touch who we really are. We get to touch ourselves in love. That's...
Oh, we could go on and on, but we want to teach you how to touch another in love. So we're going to teach you the points, and we're going to teach that set that Dr. Saber talked about that was important to touch the adrenals and the thyroid, and that's our metabolism set.
The metabolism set can be used to help the body assimilate what it needs and eliminate what it doesn't need. The metabolism set has 2 steps. Step 1 involves touching points in matching fire along the large muscles on the front of the neck. Points 1 and 1 are located above the collarbone in the soft indentations on both sides of the notch at the top of the breastbone. Points 2 and 2 are halfway up the neck on the front of the large muscles. Points 3 and 3 are at the top of the neck on the front of the large muscles. The second step involves holding a point on the front of the body and touching points next to the spine on the back. Hold point X on the front of the body is on a line directly between where the nipples would be on a youth and is 1 to 2 inches to the left of the breastbone. Another way to find X is 1/3 of the way up the breastbone from greeting point 1 and 1 to 2 inches to the left of the breastbone. The points on the back are located next to the spine, forming a rectangle around the breakover point. The breakover point is where the bottom of the rib cage joins the spine and can be found by imagining a line directly through the body from greeting point 1. To perform step 2, find hold point X on the front of the body and touch points 1 through 4 on the back. Point 1 is approximately 1 to 2 inches up from the breakover point on the left spine muscle. Point 2 is directly across from point 1 on the right spine muscle. Point 3 is 2 to 3 inches below the breakover point on the right spine muscle. Point 4 is used to address blood sugar problems and is added to the other metabolism points when needed. It is located across from point 3 on the left spine muscle.
Simple.
Very simple.
Just doing that and even point A and A on the head, if you don't know the whole headset, would do just what Dr. Saber said. And imagine that on a maintenance program.
Gosh.
2-3 times a week. It's like we talked about a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the whole hormonal system in the body.
That she says a lot of our problems happen from, and our stress chart shows that same thing. So all we're finding out is, we've done BioTouch. I've done it for 30 years now. We're just finding agreements to it over and over and over, whether it's on the physical definition or how important touch is to us, or just love, you read. I know, yeah. So we encourage you to join us. We have a class coming up. Is that this weekend? I came back and all of a sudden we're buzzing away.
I know.
We have a class this weekend.
Yeah.
2-day training, and we are going to teach you the whole system.
Yeah. You know what's so awesome about that? 2 days. After 10 hours, what is it, about 10 hours? You have the whole technique, and we're going to say you're a practitioner.
Yeah.
You can go out there immediately and just
do it.
Do it.
Now, if you're out there and you've already taken the class, you're welcome to join us as a refresher. You can come for 1 day, for both days.
Yeah.
And we don't charge. You just have to be a member and come take the class again. If you know any massage therapists, have them. They can get 10 CE credits for the class.
Yeah.
And it's still only $48 for the class, $60 for the whole family.
Yes.
That's the family package.
Yep.
it's been that way for 30 years, the same price.
I know.
So
there you go.
Join us. Come learn it. And we have a few instructors there. We have people already signed up for it. We'll start at 10 o'clock. You can go online and sign up with it. You can call us at the center, 323-7951. And if you're not here in Tucson, you can just do it online. You can get the manual with the DVD, the links to that.
It's real easy.
Yep. We have an online training program if you want to work with an individual instructor. And we do have a new lady working with us now from Singapore. She's now started her certification program, and she is awesome.
Wow, she gets it too.
She gets it. She's already taught her daughter how to work on her for certain pains.
See?
Already.
See?
It's so
Come
simple.
on. I mean, it really is simple.
Come on, folks. Come on down.
Come on down.
So, we just did another nice week.
Wow.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's my privilege, and thank you for asking me.
We have a great time. So my name is Paul.
And my name is Bev.
And we'll see you all next week.
Next week. Have a glorious week.